A fraud so audacious that it fooled the White House, CNN, and Time magazine. This is the shocking true story of Phillip Emeagwali, a scientific fraudster who built an entire career on lies and media manipulation, exposing the dangerous blind spots of America's most trusted institutions. In this story, we take a deep dive into how a single fabricator created a false scientific legacy that captivated millions. In the landscape of black scientific achievements, few names have been as celebrated and as fraudulent as Phillip Emeagwali, a self-proclaimed father of the internet, a supposed inventor with 41 patents, and a Nobel Prize winner in computing. But behind these grand claims lies a web of deception. During his visit to Nigeria in the year 2000, American President Bill Clinton stood before the Nigerian National Assembly and declared Phillip Emeagwali one of the greatest minds of the information age. CNN amplified this narrative and Time magazine celebrated him. But here's the brutal truth. It was all a sophisticated illusion. How does a modest achievement transform into global scientific brilliance? Through institutional desperation, media negligence, and cultural hunger for representation. Emeagwali is widely credited as a key contributor to the development of the internet, with claims of groundbreaking patents and major contributions to computer science. Despite the hype, Emeagwali has no verifiable patents or major scientific breakthroughs. His only notable achievement is winning the 1989 Gordon Bell Prize, which doesn't make him a father of the internet. Meanwhile, genuine Nigerian scientists like John Dabiri, Joseph Igiseme, and Sam Adeloju, who have made real groundbreaking contributions, remain largely ignored. CNN and Time didn't just report Emeagwali's claims, they amplified them without verification. His own website became their primary source. Time's story was an almost word-for-word copy of Emeagwali's self-written profile on his website. Even LSAT, the prestigious law school admission test, included a passage about him, copied directly from his website. Rather than getting his credentials, institutions blindly embraced him as a convenient symbol of black excellence, turning a self-promoting charlatan into a global icon. Some argue that even if his achievements are exaggerated, he inspires young black minds to embrace science and technology. The problem lies when he inspires, they mislead. When young people eventually learn the truth, it undermines their belief in real black excellence. Worse, genuine Nigerian scientists who deserve recognition are ignored in favor of a fraud. True representation should be built on authentic achievement and not deception. At the University of Michigan, Emeagwali failed his PhD candidacy exam twice. After winning the Gordon Bell Prize, he tried to submit a dissertation, but was rejected for lacking scholarly merit. Instead of accepting responsibility, he sued for racial discrimination. The case was dismissed for lack of merit and rejected again on appeal. Yet, despite lacking a PhD, he continued to falsely promote himself as Dr. Phillip Emeagwali, a title that legitimate scientists earn through rigorous work. Supporters argue that Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Google's founders never completed their PhDs, yet they still changed the world. The difference, Gates and Jobs never lied about having a PhD. They stood on their work, not false credentials. Emeagwali pretended to be a doctor and professor to gain credibility and financial opportunities. Real scientists build legacies on research. Emeagwali built his on manipulation. Where are the peer-reviewed publications that should validate a scientific breakthrough? Nowhere. His single patent is just a registration for his own website. His self-proclaimed title of Father of the Internet is an unsubstantiated declaration, repeated so often, and it sounded like the truth. Some argue that calling out his fraud reinforces negative stereotypes about Nigerians and black people. Fraud hurts Nigeria's image far more than the truth ever could. Every time Emeagwali's scam is exposed, his nationality reinforces the stereotype of Nigerians as dishonest. Meanwhile, real Nigerian scientists struggle to gain credibility because one fraud poisons the well. Nigerians cannot condemn political certificate forgery while excusing intellectual fraud. Integrity is non-negotiable. While Phillip Emeagwali is celebrated, will Nigerian achievers go unnoticed? Professor John Dabiri, the MacArthur Genius Award winner, whose research in fluid dynamics is changing engineering. There is Dr. Joseph Igiseme, who led a team at the CBC to win a prestigious research award. Professor Sam Adeloju, winner of the James Dyson International Design Award for a life-saving invention. Instead of celebrating fraud, we should be elevating real innovators who are shaping the future. Do we perpetuate myths out of a desperate need for heroes, or do we face uncomfortable truth in pursuit of authentic excellence? The answer lies in our courage to challenge false narratives and celebrate real achievements. As we unravel this story, one thing remains clear. Africa's future will be shaped not by convenient legends, but by the willingness to uphold truth, demand accountability, and create space for genuine innovation to flourish.